Hello again. As you know, this week we're talking all about the different shapes we can see in the world around us. So, before we read another story about shapes, I do have some more vocabulary words for you. I want to make sure you remember the ones we learned yesterday before we get our new words. So, do you remember the word that goes with this picture? In this picture, the boy and girl gathered materials to make a card. So this vocabulary word is materials. Materials are things needed to make something or do an activity. And then do you remember this one? This word is nature. Nature is the animals, plants, and life all around us. In this picture, the bird is singing on a branch in the woods. Nature. Okay, are you ready for your new words? Here they come. This word is decoration. A decoration is something that you add to give color or shape to an object. They can also be things that you hang up to celebrate a special occasion. In this picture, the boy is adding colored frosting in different shapes to the cake. It's making it look nice and colorful and pretty. He put yellow, pink, and blue decorations on the cake. Maybe those are his favorite colors. So this word, say it with me, is decoration. You may have heard this coming word before. Let's see, this word is games. Games are fun activities with rules that people play. Wow, it looks like the kids in this picture are playing the game soccer. Can you think of different games that you like to play? The last word we're going to learn today is world. The world is the planet Earth that we live on. There are many countries in the world. This is a picture of the world from outer space. Can you say this word one more time with me? World. So now that we've gone over those words, we're going to listen very carefully because they might come up in the story that we're about to read. I don't know if you remember the story we read yesterday, but there was a part where the girl talked about how kites can be the shape of a triangle. But that got me thinking, can kites be other shapes too? Let's read this story about kites. And this is the story card, so our title's going to be on the back. The title of this story is Kites in Flight. And this is another informational text, so it's going to teach us real facts about people and things. All right, let's start reading. Go anywhere in the world on a windy day, and you might see kites floating high in the sky. People have been flying kites for many years. Some people fly kites for fun. Other people fly kites to celebrate special holidays. Even scientists fly kites. They use kites to learn more about nature and changes in weather. Kites can also be different shapes. So we just answered the question that I asked before. Kites can be different shapes. Let's keep reading and find out more. Some kites are shaped like squares and circles. Other kites are shaped like triangles or even rectangles. There are even kites that are shaped like animals. Kites are often very colorful. Sometimes people paint pictures on their kites. Every year there's a big kite festival in Washington State. Kite flyers from all over the world bring their kites to this special event. And there's contests to see which kites are the most beautiful, and then other contests to see which kites make the most amazing movements in the sky. That's a lot of different types of kites. Kite flying is a popular activity in India, especially during different festivals throughout the year. People fly their kites from rooftops or in open fields. In India, many of the kites are shaped like diamonds, and they're very colorful. Some kites are made from materials such as bamboo, which is a type of grass that grows in India. These kites are then covered with really thin paper, and it makes them really light and easy to fly. Many people in India play games together with their kites, and they try to get their kites to float high in the air. Pretty cool. So their kites are shaped like diamonds. I do see some other shapes on the kites though. Does anybody remember what this shape is called? That's right, a circle. Many people believe that the first kite was made in China thousands of years ago. Today, people in China still enjoy flying kites. Some kites are simple, while others have many parts and details. Other kites in China can look like bugs, such as butterflies and dragonflies, which have wings. Some kites are even shaped like fish or birds. Many kites in China are made from bamboo and covered with silk, which is a thin, smooth material. And they paint pictures on the silk to add decoration to their kites. Those are beautiful kites. In South America, the country of Brazil has a long history of kite flying. People fly kites that look like spinning tops. The kites are very colorful and they're used in games. These kites usually have 5 sides. Let's count and see if this one does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it does. And these kites also usually have a rectangle at the bottom and a triangle at the top. People in Brazil even make their own kites at home. They use wood to make the frame and thin tissue paper to make the kite. You can see that people all around the world enjoy flying kites. Kites can be many shapes, colors, and sizes. Which kite from the story was your favorite? So let's take a look. We have the kite from Brazil. We have the kites from India. We have the kites from China. And then we have all of these kites that they fly in Washington State, in our country. Do you have a favorite kite?